Hello everyone. So the homework is page 259, 1 through 11 odd, and the sample problem I'll be doing is number 11. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Number 11 says, graph each function, identify the axis of symmetry, and the equation that is given for number 11 is y is equal to negative parentheses x minus 7 squared plus 10. Okay, so let's do that. So, number 11. So the equation we're given is y is equal to negative x minus 7 squared plus 10. And we want to be able to graph it, okay? So the first thing we notice is that this is in vertex form. And to graph any parabola, the first thing we need to do is get its vertex. So number one, we have to get the vertex. And what is our vertex? Remember the general form for vertex form is y is equal to a x minus h squared plus k. And our vertex for the vertex form is just h and our k value. So if we compare the general form to the equation that we have, notice that x minus h, x minus 7. So our h value is actually 7. And what is our k value? It's 10. So we have our vertex. The point is at 7, 10. Okay, so now once we do that, second thing we're going to do is we're going to set up a table. So set up a table. Okay, so let's do that. X and y. Why is this point 7, 10 so important? Because that is actually the middle of our table. So 7, 10. We just need 3 points, and we already got the hardest point out of the way, which is the vertex point, and that's 7, 10. Now we just have to pick a number smaller than 7 and larger than 7 to get our 3 points to graph the parabola. So at 7, let's pick 6 and 8. So then let's plug the points in and figure out what our y value is. So y is equal to negative, I'll pick 6 minus 7 squared plus 10. And what is 6 minus 7? That's negative 1. Negative 1 squared is 1. Then we distribute the negative, it becomes negative 1 again. So this whole part becomes negative 1. Negative 1 plus 10, we get 9. So when x is 6, y is 9. And now let's plug 8 into our equation. So y is equal to negative parentheses 8 minus 7 squared plus 10. 8 minus 7, 1. 1 squared, still 1. Distribute the negative, so this whole thing becomes negative 1 again. Plus 10, you get 9. So when x is 8, y is 9. So now let's plot our graph. Okay, so we have our y-axis and we have our x-axis. Okay, so let's make the grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So our table says when x is 6, y is 9. So when x is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Y is 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. And when x is 7, y is 10. So see right here is 6, I'll put 7, y is 10. And when x is 8, y is 9. So when x is 8, y is back to 9. And then we have our parabola. Notice that it's an upside down parabola, or as some of you like to call it, a frown face. So to get that, notice that it's because we have a negative on the outside of here. So we have ourselves an upside down parabola. And now the question also asks, identify the axis of symmetry. So what is the equation for this line, this axis of symmetry, this line that divides the parabola in half? Notice that it's just x is equal to 7. So our axis of symmetry is just x is equal to 7. Okay? So once again, if you have any questions, just let me know tomorrow, okay? Have a good night, everyone.